A file folder is a kind of folder that holds loose papers and money together for organization and protection. File folders usually consist of a sheet of heavy paper stock or other thin, but stiff, material which is folded in half, and are used to keep paper documents. Files may also contain other things like magazine, cased-in music CDs, etc. Sometimes mostly not used for any official use, rather used as normal storage in a home. They are often used in conjunction with a filing cabinet for storage. File folders can easily be purchased at office supply stores. Although the origin of the file folder is uncertain, many theories point to U.S. Civil War Lieutenant Joseph P. Meisberger as the first to develop the concept. File folders are usually labeled based on what is inside them. Folders can be labeled directly on the tab with a pen or pencil. Others write on adhesive labels that are placed on the tabs. There are also electronic label makers that can be used to make the labels. File folders can be made from plastic or paper. When paper is used, it is preferable that it is made from paper pulp with long cellulose fiber, such as kraft paper or manila paper. Terminology. File or folder are other terms used for file folders, but file folders is a common name for the item in the United States. Manila folders are likely the most common, but file folders come in many different forms. In the United States, letter and legal sizes are common. The exact way to refer to this kind of folder is somewhat unclear. There does not appear to be an internationally standard term. The term file folder seems to be one that dominates North American language, but does not seem as common in other countries. As stated, some refer to file folders simply as folders. But in North America this is confusing because folder can refer to several different things. Others use the term manila folders, but this is confusing because not all file folders are made of manila hemp. This type of folder is sometimes incorrectly referred to as a vanilla folder. Another commonly used folder type is the hanging folder, which has hooks on all four corners that slide over a rail. Normally, hanging folders are used to file one or more manila folders, and it is not a common practice to put loose sheets directly into hanging folders. When some documents need to be retrieved, the corresponding manila folder are removed from the hanging folder. The hanging folder itself is left in its place on the rails. Occasionally, the term for the item changes based on its context. Some may refer to file folders as files when they are being utilized for storage. For example, one might say, "Would you get me the file on the Patterson case?" Or someone might say, "That information is with the files on the insurance claims." File folder just folder seems to be how many refer to the item when it is being purchased and not containing any paper yet. For instance, someone might say, "Would you give me an empty folder from the box? I need to make a file on the Thompson estate." Or someone might say, "When you run to the store, would you get me some legal size file folders?" Quote. Then again, office furniture that holds paper documents is invariably referred to as a filing cabinet or simply a file cabinet, and never a folder cabinet. The terms are even more distorted in the digital counterparts. In computing, the word folder is often used as a synonym for directory, while the word file is universally used for actual data items on a disk. In Unix-like systems, this is resolved to some degree by the creed, "Everything is a file." Folders are themselves just a special type of file, and many commands can be executed without knowing whether the file identifies an entire folder or not. Tabbed file folders. Tab style cut. File folders can have tabs in them. Tabs are often helpful when many files are being stored together and there needs to be an easy way to differentiate them. The tabs can be on the top of the folders or on the end side. Tab sizes vary and are designated based on the size of each tab in proportion to the total length of the folder. They can be straight cut. There is one long tab, 1/3 cut. There are 3 tab positions. Each is approximately 1/3 of the total length of the folder. Essentially, tabs are cut to be in the left, center, or right positions. 1/5 cut. Similar to the 1/3 cut, except there are 5 tab positions, each being 1/5 of the total length of the folder. 2/5 cut. There are only 2 tab positions, the right and the right of center positions. Rock is somewhat like a left position, but doesn't extend to the end of the folder because the tabs are only 2/5 of the total length. 1/2 cut. There are 2 tab positions, left and right. Brands of folders. Some brands of file folders include Accufax, Alliance, SL, Find It, Gartner Studios, Globewise, Innovative Storage, Jampaper, Office Depot, OIC, Pendaflex, Roaring Spring Paper Products, Smeed, Tomodachi, Company Folders, Lisa Frank. Tab positions. Because tabs can be cut in different positions, the position of the tab can be referred to as well. For instance, for the 1/3 cut style, folders with tabs in the farthest right position are considered to have a tab in position number 3.